Hi there, my name is Mark Barnabas, your data protection pal, and once again, an eye on privacy, we'll talk about data protection and cyber security stories. And today, I'm going to talk about something very important, and that is about scams and social engineering. Do you believe that scams are true? Well, if you don't, let me show you a series of articles from Singapore, a tiny island called Singapore, where scams actually do happen, and I wonder what it is like in the rest of the world. So these are all scams that are very interesting because somehow the amount that was conned from unsuspecting victims come up to about the same amount, 300,000, as you can see. The first one is here. That happened just on 28th of August 2022, where right after Singapore has started to open up and have lots of events. But anyway, this is a housewife who lost $300,000 to some scammy business pitch that was made to them. So this is obviously a very clever scammer who used his art of charisma and communication to get this lady to part with $300,000 on some shammy business. But let's look at the others that are really interesting as well. A janitor. Yes, a janitor. A janitor losing $300,000 to the China police scammers, where these scammers would pose as policemen and ask to do some sort of investigation. And somehow, unfortunately, this gentleman has given up certain information that allowed these hackers to wipe out his entire bank account and leaving only kindly $49. Goodness gracious, this is real. So it's like, wow, everybody is a possible target for scammers. First, a housewife, and then you see a cleaner, a janitor. And next, you see a student who lost $300,000 again. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, $300,000 again. And by the way, $300,000 Singapore dollars is approximately about 200,000 USD. Now, this is a foreign student who studied in Singapore and lost also $300,000 to scammers who pose as officials from the Ministry of Health. And somehow, this gentleman gave up certain information that allowed again access to given hackers the access to his bank account or probably his WeChat or some money somewhere, and again was wiped out. So this is really disturbing. Housewife, janitor, students, what is happening? So you can see hackers do not care who they are attacking. They attack anybody they can get their hands on, their phone numbers, as long as they get the phone numbers or certain data of the victim, they would attack. And one more article that made me kind of laugh a little bit, laugh in a funny way, because the telco company called Singtel becomes Singhell for the customer, because apparently a lady lost $300,000 again to a service staff that came to the house to fix Wi-Fi. And I don't know, for some reason, well, perhaps this lady gave access to the repair person to her bank account and had her bank account also wiped out. So this is very, again, disturbing, where hackers would attack any regular Joe on the street. So everybody is a victim. Doesn't mean that, the hackers only attack CEOs or senior people in companies. They could attack anybody. But really, what puzzles me is why 300,000? And somehow, I also wonder why people keep cash in the bank like that. If I had $300,000, which I don't, I wouldn't keep it in the bank. I will keep it somewhere in assets or investments. So, well, these people really need financial education. But whatever the case, please be mindful of these vigilantes or hackers who use no form of technology to attack unsuspecting victims. As you can see, these are all victims that were not vigilant. So please be very vigilant, be very careful, trust no one unless you know them personally or have checked on your background and their references, because today, as we emerge from COVID-19, there are a lot of sharks out there who are really hungry and preying on poor innocent victims. So please remember, everyone, please learn about social engineering. Please click on the video above to find out more about social engineering and how to prevent these attacks from happening. So this is Mark Barnabas, your data protection pal, and I've also created a game called Data Heist that seeks to educate the public about cyber attacks, cyber hygiene, and also about data protection. So feel free to ping me on this email address or link, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Mark Barnabas. Remember, be safe and be good. Keep your data safe, keep your privacy safe, and finally, be safe. Good day.